And we back in this thing. Let me start this thing. Ooh. Trig, how you just... Well, it's crazy how I be stopping that thing. Like right there on that. Yes, I don't even be intended to either. But I showed y'all and it's like, man, that's so beautiful, them affirmations. I know my cousins be loving that thing. When we see like that 913 or that 13 just pop out anywhere, that number combination, we be adding them things up and it's just like 13. I know I be loving that, but let me see here, man. All right, so after spaceships, we have they. I talked about they a little bit. Let me get this timer right on this one, because I go all day on that day. All right, so let me see. Boom. All right, 25 minutes on the clock. Let's get the thing started. Why? They. We have day. And this, and I guess we could hear that day too, and then we got day as in like Sunday, you know, or moon day, which is, I've learned that that's the only days there are. Sunday, when the sun is out, it's showing, it's shining, you know, above us, you know, whatnot. And then moon day, which is when the moon is out, you know, it's nighttime. And those are only 2 days. Those are only true 2 days. But then we use calendars or whatever to keep track. What is the purpose of a calendar? To keep track of time, to keep track of when the sun and how the planet is, where the planet is heading, because the planet is going somewhere. that's calendars to keep track and keep movement of, you know, where we going. You want to know where we going? Go listen to Unc. Go listen to the 13th sun, and get your information up. It's hard to listen to a lot of us. I was thinking about this earlier before I get into this whole they thing. It was hard to find me. For some peeps, it was hard. It was challenging to find me. You type in Triggah, Triggah, all these other triggers pop up, but not this one. And this one, I had that one long time ago, boy. Long time ago. It was when you could type in my name and I'll pop up momentarily for a brief while. That's today. They was like, oh shit, no, hell no. Let's start blocking my shit. I type in my other name, Kenneth Andrews, right? Kenneth Andrews. And how many people got Kenneth Andrews? It's a very common name. Triggah's a common name too. You right? Triggah is a very common name. I'll let y'all have that. So then when the mothers came to me and was like, you are the Messiah, right? The Messiah. And then the way I typed that mud, the way they presented that mud to me was different. It was spelled that mud different. No, they ain't had that. I was looking. Typed that mug in there. As soon as I came out and made that YouTube page, I typed in the Messiah just to search for myself, right? Here come this other motherfucker putting in little children out. I'm sitting like, man, can I have anything? Can y'all make it easy for my people to find me? Gosh, leave, boy. They can see me and be like, let me and start. But that's all part of the whole thing, you know. It's a beautiful thing, and at the end of the day, it's just a perspective, you know. Just a perspective. I'm gonna talk like this, make me look like I ain't got no neck. For y'all that's gonna see me later on, y'all gonna be like, dude, why did he look like that in the camera? Like, why does he look like he hunchback, shit like that, man? I told y'all it's the stool. But anyway, they. Who are they? Who they is? Huh? Who they is? Who they be? They can be seen from so many different perspectives, homie. They is one of them words, yo. But to better comprehend things, we must, and I know I've done this in previous videos and whatnot, but we must specify who they is or what we're talking about when we're referencing they, right? They is a title that we Moors use. Signifies something, because everything signifies, right? Signs of the times. As far as what that means, man, I don't know. Let me look in this dictionary, see if this word web, and see if I can if they say anything about that. Nope. Nope. But they got day in that mud, D-A-Y. And that mug says, it's a noun. It says, time for Earth to make a complete rotation on its axis. A point or a period in time. You know, an era of existence or influence. Well, whatever. I mean, that's day. We ain't here talking about that particular day. We're talking about they, T-H-E-Y. By now we know TH, that stands for the, which is the Most High. That's just a small form of duh, like we all are. Small forms of duh. Day. Day, from my perspective, is a reference. It's a reference to something else. Day. Who they is, you know, and most of the times, day refers to different people. Why don't I just look at the word day? Duh, Triggah, you should have been did that. Whatever, man. Look, here we go. Pronoun. People in general. It's a plural form of he, shit. Apologies, man. I'm not going to edit that out, so y'all just going to have to hear that. But I combined two words together. Because it's must say he, she, or that ick, you know, like that. But anyway, he, she, or ick, or now I don't see how that is a plural form of that last word. I don't see how that is. Let me just think about that real quick. Okay, we can say like animals. We can call them it's. You know, it's over there doing that, or they over there doing that. Okay, you know, I can see. Okay, all right, cool. Make stuff make sense in your own mind. Think that mug through. Empower yourself. Use your mental ability. Use them calculations. You know, we don't like to make calculations like 1200 plus 578. Fuck, I said that mug. Let me calculate. 1200, 578, 1778, 1778. Yeah. Okay. See, use your own mind to compute. A lot of peeps, we like to, we don't like to do them calculations of minds. We don't even like to do the written form. If you can't do that mug in your mind, write that mug down. Make sure you calculate that. Use your mind. You have to use your mind. That's how you use your mind. You think that mug through for yourself instead of asking the questions all the time. If you formulate things in your mind for yourself, right, as best you can, and if you really just for some reason can't formulate that, or you don't elect the time, you don't give yourself the time, or you don't have the time to think about that through, then you can go ask someone else. But a lot of people, we don't like to use our mind. We just like to, what's the answer? And it's like, dude, fuck it on my face. Think that mug through for yourself. That's what you got a mind for. A lot of people don't want to use their mind. Why would the Most Highs want to function with somebody that don't want to use their own mind? You think our higher ups want somebody to just question them all the time? He got this, he got that. Got this, why that, why that? And it's like, motherfucker, use your mind. That's what you got it for. You telling me you can't think this through yourself? But the fuck out my face. But anyway, that's just a perspective. Y'all like how I be, it's perspective. But we use that word, boy. We use that word to take the responsibility away from ourselves. They doing this, they doing that, they doing this, and they that, and they that. We're not elevating because of them, and they. We are externalizing our power still to this day. we externalize our power a lot. Instead of empowering ourselves to be like, yeah, I got this. Okay, I'm gonna get this done. And really look to another when we really actually need help. When we good with ourselves, we'll be able to see when somebody actually needs some assistance. And then we'll that flow, that exchange, that communication exchange would just work. Instead of us just they all the time pointing the finger, them and they. Well, people is like this and people is like that. Yeah, okay. By now we are all aware that we are like, we ain't been doing what we're supposed to do. Which one of us has come out and told us the actual solution to get us to a better place? Like who's giving us the steps? Any one of us? Oh, okay. So if not, then we all are attempting to figure that out to get to a better place. We should be. When we're using they, we are taking ourselves out of the equation and putting blame on someone else, as if we aren't like them as well. We, the people, not they, the people, and I'm just over here like, eh. No, we, the people. Yes, some of us, we refrain, we got discipline enough to not do the same activities as other beings, all right? Whatever. Regardless, we are still beings. We're beings. I got a heartbeat just like they got a heartbeat. I think just like they think. We think thoughts they might be a little different. However, they still a being. We recognize them as a being, as our brother or our sister. So, if we were all on this spaceship, right, on this Mother Earth, and knowing that we have to do things a better way, if you have that comprehension, you got more of a responsibility. Now, the thing ain't, telling them and they what to do. It's showing and proving. Look, man, I go through, and then they get the question, hey, what you about? Then I look, this, and people be like, oh my gosh, wow, boom. What was that? What's that little that little reference where people got the little light on top of their head? Ding, that little, oh man, right. So they got a bright idea, something like that, showing and proving. That's what we are about. That's how we get things done. Now, I know I ain't showed y'all the plants yet, okay? I ain't showed y'all. I shouldn't have to. But for that show and proof thing, I'll go ahead and get y'all right. I'm gonna go ahead and put something together for y'all. And see, now I gotta stay true to my word and come through with that. When we watch, we've gotten to a point in time where we sit around and watch others all the time. We watch others so much. We watch from others more than we do. More than we recognize, more than we realize. We watch others. We're just, oh yeah, what are they doing? We always up in somebody else big. You feel? It's like, that's the lifestyle that we got used to. Instead of us being a particular thing, or being a particular way, or doing what we're supposed to do. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with watching nobody else. I love to watch movies. I be scrolling through the feeds and stuff and looking at people's stuff and how other people be thinking, and maybe that can help me as well. Have I read a point? Oh, more so, here's the key right here. Balance, right? Balance, that's the key. Balance what you do, balance what you love. When you make sure you exhausting yourself, exhausting yourself for the day. Putting your push-ups in, doing your duty, man. That rest feels so good. Oh, so good. You might be hurting, your body might be hurting and stuff like that, but that hurt, that pain you feel after putting in that work, that's progress. You put that work in. So it's like, empower yourself. Stop pushing your power out today and point a finger. That blame stuff ain't gonna get us nowhere. We've been doing that for a minute. We've been doing that for a good while now. So empower yourself, my people. If, from my perspective, if we haven't done that thing ourselves, there's no reason why we should be talking about any they. No. Until we do that ourselves, then we can, come forth and they and this. That externalization of power and blaming each other, man, it sucks. It's old. That's just old, homie. That stuff is old. Come back to yourself. Be responsible for yourself and your youngins and your children. Once they reach a particular age, man, it's like, okay, whatever. But, yourself. Self-improvement is the that's the thing. You gotta hear them grumbles, boy. I'm telling you, boy. When I come through to y'all, I truly come through to you hungry. I'll be hungry for this life. I'll be hungry to talk to you. I'll be hungry to put work into that Muel. Truly. Not like just a thought. Like, oh man, you gotta be hungry for this. Your drive gotta be on. Yeah, yeah, that's a portion of it, but actual hungry too. Like you could hear some peeps, right, that grinded and then they showing the proof later on. I was like, dude, I was hungry. My stomach was growling, right? Keep your this down here, right here. This esophagus and all this stuff. This is a brain. This is a brain as well. This is the brain's body. Up here, this is like the other body. This is the other what is it called? Brain. It's the mind brain. This right here, this down here is the mind brain too. This is the primary brain down here in the stomach area. This is the secondary brain. This is the subconscious brain down here. This is the so-called conscious brain. Down here, that's why food is important too. And you got to be responsible for yourself. Ain't not they. Y'all should be eating right. Y'all should be eating right. No. Because if you show and prove, just like the other day, right? I was chefing up some plant-based meal, right? Mom came in that thing and was like, they smell good. They look good too. It was appealing to them senses. I just told y'all about them senses, boy. Appealing to them senses. Just look at that thing. Yeah, man. Hey, make sure you leave me some. Make sure you leave me some. So it's showing improving. Not just talking about it. That's the key, boy. People, we as people, we have a much better response to when we see, we hear, that feel, that, you know, we that applies to our senses. So my people, if we gonna be doing anything of any type of elevation, we gotta show and prove on multiple levels, especially during these times when everyone got access to instant gratification. Scroll through thing and you can see somebody doing it all right there, right? It's just instantly, boom, 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 and they bombarded. Not they. See, you know, I gotta get away from that too. We are bombarded with that instant gratification stuff. That's why going harder is was essential, because everybody, or instead of saying everybody, we all are doing that, right? So I think the best way to get out of that whole they phase, and I'm not saying we shouldn't use it at all. We shouldn't use they at all. We use they sometimes, but just be sure to notate what you are referencing. Don't just say people are like this, people are this, people are dumb. And it's like, dude, you're talking about yourself. Oh, I'm not included in people. It's just them people, them dumb people. It's like, yo, when you a true being, homie, yes, you can separate yourself from the rest of the pack. That's cool. You can distinguish yourself. That's beautiful. That's cool. You know, when you're talking about that in that limited form. However, in truth, we all are here, my people. We all are here. We got to be responsible for ourselves and responsible for each other, but not in the way that we're just getting at them. People like this and y'all's like this. You are what you speak to. Bring that back to us, to we, and we gonna be responsible together. If a bean ain't on that just yet, cause you know, like previously, I wasn't on a particular level. I wasn't coming out voicing a lot of stuff. I wasn't, you know, saying nothing. I was still building myself, you know. So I was on some quiet mode, right? And some peeps, we just ain't there yet, and that's cool, because when we focus on ourselves, right? If we do say something to another being and they ain't really heeding upon that, they ain't really getting that just that, that's cool. They ain't getting that for now, or for that time period. They might come around later, or they might not. They'll just stay stuck over there. Regardless, that's really not going to affect us. Why? Because we empowering ourselves. We still being. We still gonna keep doing. We the people. So that's definition right here, man. I really ain't gotta elaborate any further with this one. So let's hop on to this next one. Oh. Fear? Oh.